Hey everybody, welcome to our May 2020 update for Lilley Family Ministry. What's going on, wife?
We are filming this at Matthew's parents' house.
Here we are.
Because that is where we live now. We're in the middle, in the transition time, waiting for one house to close so we can get the other house to close. That whole fun process. So we are in Matthew's old bedroom where all four of our kids are currently sleeping right now. So you guys are not getting the full picture of what is in this room, but they're having fun and they're seeing grandmas again. And so we're making the most of transition time right now.
We're in Eastern North Carolina. The President's Pioneers office is in limbo.
Also at Matthew's parents' house right now.
Yes. Don't really have an office. We will have a ministry office in the house that we're working to buy right now. It's under contract. So God's grace has really been on the process of selling and buying, where we've got multiple offers on our house, and that was great. And we're getting to buy a house under list price. So that's going to be huge. We're going to have more space for our family, room for office at a reduced cost. So all of that's great. So praise God for that.
Yep.
Yeah. So I haven't been able to do the podcast in the middle of all of this.
Right. No, the amount of time, quiet time specifically, that it takes to record and edit and do all the things you have to do for a podcast, plus the amount of internet speed that you need, is just not something that's a reality in our current state of living. So we're enjoying our current state of living with all the noisiness, but it would not be good for recording any kind of media. So the podcast is on hold until we have a quieter place to record the podcast.
So probably late June, early July. The cool thing is we were way ahead of schedule because we were releasing so much the early part of the year. So we are definitely on track to meet the goal that I set for how many episodes we wanted to do this year. A couple updates with the Burn 24/7. Obviously, with the pandemic that's been going on, there haven't been gatherings happening. We've had virtual burns happening all over America, kind of all over the internet, I guess, led by our leaders that are all over the nation. So there's been tons of live streamed worship, people doing worship from their homes and praying. Awaken the Dawn did the living room revival. So there's just tons of online worship and prayer that's been happening. It's been amazing. It's just been kind of gone on a local grassroots level over the last month, which has been great. Things are starting to open up, of course, all over America. So smaller gatherings are starting to happen. A lot of our burns are small anyway, so some of them are starting to meet again in person, which is cool. Finally, everyone's excited about that. Here in Greenville, the local burn has been doing worship at a park on Fridays, which is cool because the restrictions are pretty loose there. You can just kind of hang out and spread out and worship. And so things like that are starting to happen all over America, which is exciting. We've actually had new burns that have launched in the middle of COVID-19, which is kind of crazy, but we've had 4 or 5 cities that have signed up to start furnaces in the middle of all this, and they've just started with virtual worship, and then they're going to, start gathering in their cities as soon as they can start doing burns in person again. So that's been kind of crazy, but the movement is growing, even though we can't do events, but that's pretty awesome. We're building up towards the 100 days for Tent America 2020. So we're actually moving into our new house like right after the 100 days launches in June on the 20th. And so that's going to be a procession of nonstop worship, 24/7 worship and prayer all over America from region to region. We had wanted to have some traveling happen during that 100 days, either just me or some as a family maybe. So we're just kind of prayerfully monitoring how that's unfolding, what's legal, what's safe, what gatherings are actually happening, either in person or virtually, because obviously we can't travel to a virtual event. But there are some places where there's tent gatherings that will be happening, probably more so once we get August, September. And then once the 100 days kind of moves more to the East Coast, our family, hopefully we can travel some as a family maybe.
We should have all recovered from living in one room together
right.
by then and can go stay at a hotel.
Yeah, so So maybe I'll be doing some traveling probably as early as July, and then maybe August or September we might be doing some traveling as a family, but we want to go visit Burn 24/7 communities and the tents that are set up and houses of prayer, and just go and visit, build connection, encourage, teach, lead worship, whatever opportunities there are across America. So excited for that, planning for that, working towards that. Thank you guys so much for praying for us. I really believe that's what helped our house sell for so much, and then be able to buy a great house for less and all that kind of thing. I just believe that God answers our prayers, obviously, and here's that. So thank you for supporting us in this time. It's interesting. Our finances have actually done really well. We've had a lot of people be very generous to the Presence Pioneers during this time, and we're really thankful for that. And we know a lot of people are struggling or having trouble giving during this time, unemployment and that kind of thing's rising. But we've just experienced a lot of generosity from the body of Christ. So thank you for those of you who partner with us. And if you'd like to give, of course, you can do that. And thank you for praying for us. And we will, next time we update you, hopefully it'll be from our new house. Yay.
Yay.
Bye.